Hello everyone, welcome to TASSTA's webinar. In this webinar, I'm very proud that I can introduce you to the company Imtradex. Why? Because Imtradex is compared to our other partners and vendors a little bit, unique. They are focusing only on accessories. And that brings us to a point that it makes our ecosystem even much wider to use so many different kind of maybe also other devices which you would like to use, but in a professional and a critical communication you might not be able. Today I have with me Benjamin. Hi Benjamin.
Hello Kavit.
Nice to have you.
Same for me. Thanks for the invitation.
Always welcome. Benjamin, tell us a little bit about your position and the company Imtradex to give a little bit some ideas.
Yes, sure. My name is Benjamin. I'm head of business development here since about 3.5 years now. Imtradex itself is headset manufacturer since over 25 years in the German, but also in the global market. We have a market-leading position in light headsets, for example, in the air traffic management sector, where we are over 100 countries already delivered with our lightweight headsets and our push-to-talk buttons. As well as we have a very strong record here in Germany as well, with headsets for the public safety areas, with PDT buttons and so on, for nearly any radio and any other communication device which is out there in the market.
Yeah, over 25 years on the market, so that's quite huge and very, very impressive. So for that reason, I believe that your company is doing many things right. So show us a little bit what you are doing, what keeps you, so long.
Yeah, what keeps us so long in the market is, I think, also the flexibility we have here to adapt to the different market situations, to the different innovative products, which was formed back in 2006, the start of Tetra, and which will now will go into the 5G, 4G, or LTE area in the communication sector, including mobile devices and push-to-talk, like TASSTA. Yeah. And that's definitely come in the next years. And that's, I think, what we see also with TASSTA rising and rising and rising over the past years. And what we do in this area, we can split up into the dispatching, and we can split up in the end device communication parts. When we start with, for example, the dispatching, we are working also with command and control rooms over Germany and worldwide. So the way of bringing that into the TASSTA application is quite short, and that's very good for all of the end users in the end. Here we have our unique USB portfolio, which is our own development, which we have since about 5 years running, like it is now, and bringing here strong, a long time options, also with not having changes in any USB technology and whatever.
Accessories means in your definition is not only about, let's say, accessories for the devices, right? So we are talking also about, which you mentioned, the command and control centers. That means, you have your own USB portfolio, and USB is typically connected to a computer station.
Exactly, but not limited to that, for sure.
And what kind of just introduce us a little bit. Let us start with the command and control centers and the devices which are USB portfolio, because you just mentioned it. So yes, what is so unique about it, and what kind of options do we have?
For our USB portfolio, the first thing which makes us very unique is we have the ability to bring, or we have any device from us has a own serial number, which means it is an own device. It is one unique device which can be connected to a desktop station or to whatever USB connection is available, and it will be shown as this only device. We are talking here about the opportunities which come with desk microphones in different ways, which brings a high stability on a desk with a high volume for the user. Like I can show you one here. This is the TM3, for example. We have volume control. We have a PTT button below here, which can be used. Then we have a flexible microphone, which can be spoken from a wide area. So even like this, we have here approximately 20 centimeters. It's therefore made. The technology brings a clear and a clear communication, a clear transmission of the speech, even while on distance. And that's one area with the desk microphones. Then we have also the ability to have our lightweight headsets and our PDT TASSTAs used.
Yeah, when I just for me for understanding, okay, you mentioned something that the devices has a unique number. What does that mean? I mean, I imagine there is a computer. I connect it over USB to that accessory. What is the reason for this unique number, or how do I use that number?
So the uniqueness of this number is the part when you plug our headset. For example, let's take this headset. This is a standard headset which you can use. You have a USB adapter here, USB-A, and a PTT button in the middle of it, which brings the option for push to talk. When you plug in this headset to this PC, you make your own volume control levels, because you have maybe you need a higher volume because of some hearing things or whatever, and you plug it out, and another one of these headset types will come into this PC. Usually, what happens? The existing volume control settings will be adjusted to the new headset, which is basically the same headset. When we're talking about standard business office line headsets or whatever. And with that, every headset is unique. So every headset will have its own volume control settings. And if you have a headset per user, they will not come and need to turn on the volumes in their manner or something like that.
Okay, that means that the idea is that it is, I can control the volume or control that device unique. I mean, especially in my settings, and it's not that, for instance, I reduce the media sound and then automatically my device has also reduced volume and is disappearing in the same environment. Okay, I understood. Good, I understood totally.
When we talk about a mission critical area, it's maybe also needed to have to make sure who was connected to it. So if a headset is connected and the uniqueness of this headset is belonging to one person, you have the ability to check which headset was connected at that time when this happened, for example.
Okay, and that information is available on the log files.
Yes.
Okay.
This will bring the USB device with it. Yes.
Okay, so that means, with that one, everybody has his own identity. So I have this device, but you give it, let's say, to everyone has his own accessory because of hygienic issues also. And yes, yes. And with that one, we can say, okay, it was you and it was me. And if I say it was not me, and they said, oh, no, the numbers is.
For example,
nice.
This is possible then, yes.
Okay, perfect. Good.
Exactly. So, we go then further, what I already showed to you. We have also our lightweight headsets, which will be turn up a microphone for. This is a one-sided headset where you can use where you have 1 ear free. For example, we also have those ones in the dual-sided versions. We can use it in a stereo manner. We can have it in mono. So this is everything. This is a very high flexibility which we provide then into this market, which is basically one of our main areas where we have a huge demand for lightweight headsets and building them in very different ways with different microphones for different areas. For example, when we are in a very loud environment, the microphone, even if you use noise cancelling microphones, what we have here already in, might be coming to their end, or to let's say where the environment will be still very loud in the transmission. We can also put a dynamic microphone here into the game and having a much more reduced environment or environmental noises.
And all these accessories are coming with a PDT button, right? Or is it?
Yes. We also have the opportunity to have it directly connected, but the handling, including a PDT button like this, which is a pistol grip one, which you have very common in your hands. Use the PDT button. You have the ability of different options like a belt clip, which you can see here. To stow it away if you're, for example, need to get up because you need to see anything out of the window, for example. We have also the opportunity to have a loop for the neck where you can just put it on your front, on your chest, to have it at a firm grip when you need it to speak into it. Exactly. And we have different options here. We have this one is called our PDT-13. We have also another option which is called our PDT-19, which is a different handling style. But both of them are very common in the command and control area.
That means I can decide if I want to have this headset, what you mentioned, with this bigger PDT button or with a smaller one. So there are different options available.
Exactly. And also from the flexibility, like for example, cleaning a headset might be not that easy as cleaning, for example, a PDT button. Often they have also something to disconnect in between here, between those two things. There we also have plenty of options, like what is probably already known, like this quick disconnect things from Plantronics or from Chapra or something like that. We also bring that in. Here we have also our own connector, which we use commonly to have the opportunity for the user to use a one-sided headset or even use a dual headset, depending on how is the user behaving. Do we need some open ear or not, or even changing different headset styles? This one is a neckband. This one is a headband version. We also have opportunities for neckband versions, for example, lightweight versions, even for in-ear things or on-ear on a neckband style. There's a huge flexibility.
So all this, so you are following, okay, there are two different kind of versions. One is, I mean, all of them are USB, right? So they are connected to, let's say to, computer. But you have the options to have different kind of PDT and different kind of, let's say, headset. Even in the headset, you have the option to say, okay, you want to have this dynamic mic or this noise cancellation or something like that. So it's very, very special. May I ask, how does it work with the delivery time? I mean, does it influence the delivery time significantly? Or what is the average delivery time, let's say?
The average delivery time is, let's say, about 8 weeks, actually. So this is a very long time for most of the users which are commonly used to have a delivery time like from Amazon or some stock headsets from somewhere else about USB. Yes, that might be long. We provide some smaller quantities will be available usually on stock, but this is very much depending on the products. Like what I said, the desk microphone, for example, is a running product which will be available at least in certain smaller quantities all the time usually. But yeah, you know, sometimes they are you run out and then it takes some time again. That's
yes.
And what you already said, we have a very high flexibility. We have huge opportunities, but this means also huge options, and therefore bringing devices on stock is quite hard for any customer, because in the end it's just slightly different between that, and he would like to have that one, but this is not on stock. So yeah, that's
nice.
That's the life with us here.
Yes. I mean, if it's about customization, right? I mean,
Exactly.
it is. So if a company, or let's say an end user, is ordering that device according to his requirements, so it's unique, and he cannot purchase it on Amazon or anywhere else, because this is what he gets usually. And so now let us come to your devices, devices for the mobile users.
Yes, sure. From our mobile users, we participate on the knowledge we have in the radio business market since over 25 years. For example, I have one device here with me. It's called our PPT8. It's a very big push to talk button where you have just connected a 3.5 millimeter cable in this case, which we can then very easily connected to a smartphone. What we have here is a Samsung one, where we just put it in there. So pressing the PPT button will open up the channel here. On the other side, you can find a closing clip. Put it at your side. This one here is just for me, it's wrong. So, but we have those options available on this one. So also there is a high flexibility, but on this one we have the standard 3.5 millimeter, 6.35 millimeter jack, which is called mostly Nexus connector or TB100 120, which is very commonly in the public safety area, but also known from other vendors, where they use, or even in the military market. Therefore, we have the opportunity to connect a wide area of headsets to it. For example, we have also here lightweight headsets to connect. I just quickly show them to you. This is one of the lightweight headsets where we use. You have here you connect a small in-ear part, which belongs then to the ear, which you can put directly into your ear, which makes one ear, which can be made one ear closed, or you have an open source still there where you can bring the loudspeaker in, and on the other side it's open, so you still have the ability to hear your surroundings. Also there we have the ability, different microphones like everywhere else. So it's also this it's very hard, or we can also speak about big headsets like these heavy duty ones, which we can see here. Where you can put on for when you are in loud environments to reduce the noises around. You have also standard microphones. Here's an electrode microphone which works perfectly with the smartphone then, and also there with the ability of the different plugs. So you still have the same PTT,
Yeah.
different headsets. So also there's a wide variety of opportunities.
So it depends in which industry the end user is, and then it's going to, let's say, different kind of microphones or headsets and so on.
Exactly. We have made over the years we have made a very special portfolio for each industry where we are working in. This means like the industrial side, where we have those heavy-duty headsets or even some lightweight headsets while using helmets, where you cannot connect the headset to, or you don't like to connect the headset to. There are options. Also, we have some very special portfolio for our firefighting areas. Which is also, when we talk about mission critical communication, also some opportunities here to connect. It's called our Fire Talk. It's a very special headset for fire brigades, also certified to EN 443 regulations, and we are working here with the manufacturer for having the right headset connection, the helmet connection for the headset available. So also there is a high flexibility.
And so what about Bluetooth? Are you offering also something with Bluetooth? Because whatever, I mean, all the things what you mentioned right now are wired. So wireless is also in the portfolio?
Yes, we have one of our products. It's called the Blue Talk, which is basically, or which was developed in conjunction with the federal police in Germany, or which was the starting point to deliver such product. We have made some upgrades. It's the Blue Talk 2.0 where we are talking here to. The Blue Talk 2 is also available for the connectivity here. It's developed for the original development was done for the police forces which use such products undercover, and we have opened up the technology a little bit to use the PTT button, to also have external PTT buttons to use with the Blue Talk to connect to applications, to the TASSTA application, for example. For this, you can imagine it's like a Bluetooth dongle where you can connect on top any headset again, what we have.
Okay. So principally, so it's like there is an adapter or like a connector, a Bluetooth connector on the accessories which you have, which gives them the ability to run wireless to the device, but actually it is still a little bit wired to reach that Bluetooth connector.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Good. But you're not connected to the phone, so you have no wires when you like put the phone on your hand, because you need to do any work on the phone itself. So there's no wiring disturbing.
Yeah, no, that's nice, because what I mentioned also in the beginning, it's good to have all this kind of accessories that because many of the users, they already have devices, and so they don't want to go maybe that direction, at least immediately, to purchase new devices for mission critical that has an own PTT button. They are rugged and maybe with an emergency button, so they can say, you know what, we work initially with bring your own device, and we use even we have very high flexibility from Imtradex to get the accessories, and from that point of view, it's a good concept. I like it, because it's starting the way, because investing in devices is actually quite expensive, but accessories are still in a usually affordable environment somehow.
Somehow, yeah.
Without knowing your prices in detail.
We are talking here about a very very unique portfolio. What you already said, it's a very wide portfolio, which brings the user a very high flexibility in the end with one vendor. That's the point here, where we can go for, or where we are going for anyway, because this is our strategy for the market, bringing a wide area to the customer. And this is also when we talk about the area of the dispatch, we have different opportunities, even while using some Aurelis units, which is a remote speaker, which can be connected on a USB-C level onto a phone, which is lying on your desk, for example. Also, this is possible. So there's no end for it, let me say.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, this flexibility is, I believe, key. We have, you know, that we have together also right now a project where you are creating a unique piece of accessory for that customer, which is running then in combination with standard mobile devices and yeah, our application, and that is, yeah, I agree with you, and that's the reason why we like to work with you, because it's the same philosophy which we are following, that we say, okay, we want to provide the customers a 100% solution and not the 90%. So we don't want that. So we just want to go to the end and make the best or nothing. And for that reason, we are very happy that, or I'm personally very happy that a company like yours exists and is offering to the market such a high flexibility. So Benjamin, can you tell us a little bit, is it possible to say maybe or not? I don't know. I mean, you did a lot of stuff in 2020. So what are the plans for 21 or 22? Can you say something like that, or you say no? It depends always to the, you know, let's say customization or to the customer requirements, or is it possible to say, okay, what you are going to do in 21 and 22, what makes your products maybe more unique?
A little bit, sure. What we have, what you already said, and that's totally right. The market is gaining the attention from us. So I cannot, or basically for manufacturers like us, also in this size, but also in this market, especially in this market, it's not that easy to create a very big innovative product without being in close contact with the customer. When you have the customer, you're creating the customization options for them. You create new devices for them, but the main goal is then how can you bring that into a huge market? For sure, I think for anybody who's doing business, the question. So what we do is for sure the push-to-talk over cellular accessory. It's just starting this year. As you already said, we're now gaining the first traction here in Germany with 2 customers where we place those accessories in. And this will be one from, at least from a marketing perspective, the goal to bring those products wider into the market to make them more present. Yeah, and this is for sure the first ability starting at the end already at 2020. But this would be one goal for 21 as well. But also, which will be for mission critical users, some kind of interesting. We are working on a new development where we combine wired radio accessories with a Bluetooth connectivity into one goal. So having a remote at this position, it's a remote speaker where we combine a Bluetooth opportunity into it, so you can directly connect a smartphone to it. Hearing, for example, when we talk about a TASSTA application, push-to-talk button is available for the TASSTA application, but you still have the ability to use your radio on the belt. Yeah. Because maybe it's a fallback situation or whatever it is. and you have an analog system running, you have a Tetra system running, or whatever. This is one goal where we are working on at the moment. So this will be available as a, let's say, demo product at the beginning of next year, probably end of Q1 planned for. And yeah, we also provided from a lightweight perspective, we have a new headset in development or just released end of this year, where we go for then for next year. Lighter but more stable. Our ad hoc 5000 headset is this.
Nice. Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good, Benjamin. And from my point of view, okay, I'm quite convinced. But I wasn't before. So tell me, how does it work if somebody is watching this webinar and said, okay, I'm interested to get in touch with Imtradex, or how does it work? How do you sell principally, or your company is selling? And maybe you can also say a few words about the service, because it's a piece of hardware. So that means if something is not working properly, it can happen always. But how is the process, let's say?
Yeah. So if hopefully a lot of people looking for the webinars from you. We have what we do is we're basically selling globally our products. We are working in globally. We're working with different partners on a country level usually. The easiest thing is if you don't know or if the end user don't know how to get them, he can go directly to us. He can ask for what he's looking for. You can go via our homepage. Every information is there. We are also available on LinkedIn, Facebook, or wherever they would like to contact us. And we will then reach out to them immediately with our sales teams here in from Dreieich, Germany, near close to Frankfurt. And we have also from let's say maybe also talking from a linguist perspective, we also have the ability on very different speeches to talk to the customers. So there should be a very good and easy communication for all of them in the end. And if we can provide a partner for them in the respective country, we will do so.
Yeah.
If not, we basically do it then mostly directly.
Okay. So the initial contact would be really to try to reach out over the web page, and then depends to the requirements. I mean, yes, if it is a very unique, I believe, requirement, it's need to be handled by yourself, because it needs also product design and so on. And if it is, let's say, more a standard portfolio issue, then it's possible to forward that customer to one of your partners. Depends to the region.
Exactly, because from our industries where we are working in, we have also working in different regions with different partners for different industries. Because the ATM sector, where we are very strong, is not the same when you're working with public safeties. So also from that perspective, there's also some differences. Sometimes we have then direct contact to one of the customers. On the other hand, we have a partner in between. So this is very much depending. But when we get partners, also this is maybe something. When we get also new partners who would like to work with us in terms of push to talk, accessories in this area, we are also keen to have them because it's also a very important part where we think that it's strategic for the next years.
Okay. Oh, perfect. Thank you for the information. Did we forget something, Benjamin, or?
I think we have covered hopefully the most, and what's the desire of this webinar is to bring some interest into the area of push-to-talk accessories for the TASSTA application. So this is this was hopefully done, and we have a huge flexibility here. And I think until now we haven't had so much where we need to regret that we cannot do that. So
excellent. Yeah, I believe so too. We gave the perfect overview, and we wanted to highlight your strengths in the push-to-talk environment. That it's very clear, okay, what you are capable to do, and yeah, it's everything is running anyway. We are you are sitting in Germany, so that makes it for us also easier to communicate with you and to organize things, because principally we speak the same language, and so for that reason, yeah, we like to cooperate with you, and we are doing it right now in many different kind of projects, and yeah, it's I believe we gave a good overview, and everything is running perfectly in integration of software and hardware, because the ecosystem need to be connected. Otherwise, yeah, the best software is useless, the best hardware is useless if you cannot bring them together and make a solution out of it.
Exactly. The main goal is to bring the customer, the solution together, and that's what you already mentioned. Is we are quite near together. It's very easy to communicate, and we are also very happy and very proud to be part of this here. That's thanks for the invitation here again, and we are really looking forward for the next year then.
Yeah, more than welcome. So thank you very much. I hope you all enjoyed this webinar and could get some good ideas, because it's very unique what Imtradex is doing here, and yeah, we appreciate it. And that because many customers we see they have unique requirements, and we cannot fulfill them with standard products out of from the shelf, from the market, yeah, as you mentioned, from Amazon or whatever. So we need here professional devices, because we are talking about professional users and in the mission critical communication. And we are also, what I would say always is, we are responsible that the tools which we are giving to the users to make us safe around the globe need to work. So we as a vendor, we are as a solution provider, we are carrying responsibility. And for that reason, yeah, thank you very much, Benjamin. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you, Swabi. It was my pleasure as well.
Stay safe. See you soon. Bye.
Same to you. Thank you. Bye.